Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be comparing some G1 figures to the newer figures, just like I did with the Astro Train. So I'm going to be showing off a couple of renditions of the Seeker mold, because I think that's quite an interesting thing, and also I've got a couple of other G1 figures that I'd like to show off. Now, these figures are provided by Scarborough Vintage and Old Toy Shop for review. Please go to their Instagram and Facebook to support them. I know it'd mean a lot to them, it'd mean a lot to me if you could do that. What we've got today, we have the G1 Thundercracker. Now, as I did say in my last video, I was going to get this. He did have one in stock, but he sold it, and then we found one today in the shop. I asked if I could borrow this to review. This is going to be compared to the Studio Series 86 figure, and I'm looking forward to getting into that. And there is also two other figures that I would like to show off in this video. So yeah, let's get right into showing the figures off, because I want to try something different this time. I don't want to use the area over there. I'm going to try something new. So yeah, let's try that and let's get into it. So here we have the G1 Thundercracker and the new Studio Series 86 Thundercracker. To be honest, they're both absolutely brilliant jet modes. Now, this one feels really premium, and like I said, in the last time when I reviewed a G1 figure, I said to you that I thought that G1 figures were, well, they looked cheap and they just didn't look very good. And that was me before I'd even looked at a G1 figure. So let's just say I'm very impressed with this. This feels premium. It's got die-cast pieces all here, and it makes it feel real weighty. And to be honest, I'm not a fan of the stickers, but it just feels like a solid toy. And even the wheels are metal. This is the original 1980s toy, and it's still here today. Kind of goes to show how well built these actually are. Yeah, the robot modes aren't the greatest, and the transformations are very simple, but for a toy 40 odd years old, it's held up really well. And it does have all the features. It has an opening cabin or cockpit, whatever you call it, for a plane, and I don't think there's anything that you can put in there, but I mean, you could if you had something small enough. It's got two missiles here that do actually fire. It's got the landing gear, which this one removes, but rolls really well. And then we come over to this one. It's got no rear landing gear, but it does have this one. This one doesn't roll, which is unfortunate, really. A bit of a downgrade compared to the G1. The cockpit does open on this as well, like that, and it is a bit more detailed inside. It's got like a little seat, but nothing too crazy. But overall, they're both very nice jet modes. I think the new one does look a little bit better, because obviously you've got the gaps and stuff on this. There, the actual thrusters in the back are a bit bigger, but this one's just a bit more clean in jet mode. Overall, I don't know, I can't really say one is better than the other. For a 40-year-old figure, this is a really good, nice jet mode. And also, I want to say the colour differences, I definitely do prefer the darker blue. Can't really say if it's more G1 accurate, because it's been a while since I've actually watched anything G1. I prefer the colour of this, and it's got some nice chrome stickers on it. Even this metal piece just looks so much nicer. Yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to get into the transformation. So this is actually very simple to transform, but it's a bit parts formery, a little bit, so I'll just take the wings off just to make it easier for now. And then you've got like a real thin jet mode. The feet flaps, I suppose they're called, move down like that. The feet just fall down, and they're on like a really nice, I don't know, like they're just very satisfying, that they click in very nice. That's it really for the legs, they don't move or anything. So you can move these back for now. These are really tight. And remove the landing gear. And then here's the hands, so what you want to do, push that through, flip the hands around. And so for this figure, this joint is really loose, so bear that in mind. And then you split the back, and then oh sorry, I missed a part. You go all the way around, I think, yeah, all the way around and through, and then boom, like that. And that is him transformed. So let me just get the extra parts put on. And there we have G1 Thundercracker. Now, this is very loose, so his head won't stay up, so I will have to hold it up. But you know what? It's not accurate. It doesn't have a cone on the back of his head, but it is really cool. I can appreciate how well this actually is, considering when it was made. It doesn't have much posability, like literally the arms just go up and down like this. There's nothing in the legs, and the head just kind of flops, but it's staying there at the moment, so spot too soon. Unfortunately, the head, yeah, it just doesn't like staying up, as long as I don't move it. My cat was trying to make a little appearance then. But yeah, there he is. It's quite a nice little figure. It looks, you know, he actually feels really solid apart from the head. Let's get the 86 Thundercracker transformed and have a quick comparison of them. So there we have 86 Thundercracker. Now this figure, it is amazing. You know, the mold on it is absolutely fantastic. It looks just like the cartoon. Then when you put this next to it, it just goes to show how much Hasbro has improved since the 80s. I managed to get the head to stay on the Thundercracker, so I just want to say you can just see 40 years worth of improvement. This is so much more accurate. Obviously, it was a lot more limited back then when they were making figures. This one has all the posability that you need. It's the waist, the knees, the arms. Also, while we're here, I would just like to compare this to another Seeker mold that I have, which is the actual Masterpiece Skywar. And there we go, he's massive compared to this. I'm going to have to move you back a little bit. I don't have the Thundercracker mold of this. I don't even know if there is a Thundercracker mold of this, but I just thought it'd be quite cool to show it off compared to the other two molds. Just to show how far the engineering has gone in the figures. You know, this one, it's alright. There's a few bits that stop it from moving, you know, like the wings back here do affect it quite a lot, and it's got like a lot of kibble, whereas this one pretty much kibbleless. It's flat, which is just brilliant. Now, I won't be getting the Starscream mold or the Skywalk mold of this just purely because I'm happy with this one, and I don't need the other ones. You know, I've got other versions of Starscream. I don't really like collecting too much of the same mold. There's only a couple of figures where I have the same molds from. So let's get him on the turntable and show off a quick 360. There's Thundercracker. A quick 360. Now, I do love this figure. I was so happy when I got this. But like I said, I'm not going to get the other ones just purely because I'm happy with this mold. I've got other versions of Starscream that I like, so I just don't want to overclutter my collection. But no doubt they will look awesome together. There's a full nice little 360 for you, and we'll get the G1 version. So there's the G1. I managed to keep his head up, hopefully. The thing with the G1 version, the wings are very low down, which I don't mind. They still look cool. They still got the overall silhouette of the Seeker. It's just the back of the head that I really don't like, and the lack of any movability in this figure. But then again, it's just because of the age of it, so I can't really knock it too much for that. He's a little chunky Seeker, I think. He's got a massive cockpit hanging out the front. That's the little 360 for both of them figures. I do have a little bonus figure that I would like to show off. Well, a couple of bonus figures that I'd like to show off to go with this Thundercracker. So here we have the G1 Ultra Magnus. Now this thing is just massive, but it's awesome. He is a bit sun damaged, as you can see on the yellow there, but you know, he rolls. He can't move the legs on this. He rolls. You know, the only articulation he has is in the arms. I just thought it'd be nice to show him off compared to this Thundercracker. This was also sent in for review from Scarborough Vintage and Old Toy Shop, whereas I won't probably be doing a full video on this guy, but I just wanted to kind of show him off compared to some G1 stuff. And there is also one other thing. We have Scarlinks, which is such a strange figure. However, I love him. I don't know why I love him, I just do. His joints are a bit funny, but he's just so cool. So we'll move Ultra Magnus out the way. I just wanted to kind of have a look at him just real quickly because I've never actually had an Ultra Magnus figure. Just wanted to have a quick look at that, and he's so cool. If you want to see a full video on that, then please let me know. Let's keep Thundercracker here just because this is actually his video. But here's Scarlinks. Quite a big figure, really. And he's awesome. I really love the head. It's such a strange head design. And his tail's just kind of knocking the set apart. But it looks awesome. And I just wanted to like do a quick show off of a few G1 figures. And that kind of shows you that plenty of G1 figures at Scarborough Vintage and Old Toy Shop if you are looking for any G1 things. This will be there, so make sure if you want it to go buy it because this is in pretty good condition. Yeah, some of the stickers are appealing, but I'm sure you could get like a new sticker sheet for it, and this one actually has no sun damage at all, so it's pretty much a pristine figure. If you're looking for any G1 figures, then there's plenty to go and get down at Scarborough Vintage and Old Toy Shop, and I feel like they're all reasonably priced. These figures will be there, so if you're interested, make sure to go and buy them. It's nice for me to be able to look at some of the old history of Transformers, whereas I would never really have the opportunity to look at figures like this, so massive thank you to Hector for that. So if you'd like to see more G1 figures, then make sure to let me know because I can source some of them through Hector, and I can do some reviews on them. Now, I know I didn't really focus too much on Scarlinks and Ultra Magnus. I just wanted to kind of throw them into a video to kind of show that a little bit more of the stock that he has at Scarborough Vintage and Old Toy Shop. I don't know too much about G1 personally. I know little bits and bobs, and I just would find it hard to do a review on them on their own. I like to compare them to the newer figures. That's just the way I like to make videos. Don't have any of the newer figures for them, so I'd like to find a Commander Skylinks, a Commander class. Is it a Commander class? I think it's a Commander class. Skylinks to do a comparison video on, that would be nice. And the Ultra Magnus, I really need to find an Ultra Magnus as well. But I thought if I just bring them two figures to show. But yeah, enough for me waffling. But if you did enjoy this video, then please leave a like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And the next video is another mystery bag. So I'm looking forward to filming that one because it's been sat in here for a week and I didn't want to do two mystery bags one after another. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for Scarborough Vintage and Old Toy Shop for sponsoring this video. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.